Yeah, lucky that even with all my, nonsense jokes and reacting to, hate comments here and there, I've not, you don't experience this type of stuff, really, negative stuff in person. It's completely positive. And I mean, some people get a little too much, they want to sell you on something, but for the most part, it's very good.
Actually, staying on that tangent, the mental health and the comments, you actually do something very interesting. You pin the worst possible comment on every single YouTube video. And that, I think you were the first one that did that. How do you deal with that? Why do you do it? Is it like a defense mechanism? What is it?
No, so the interesting thing is, I actually don't care about comments whatsoever. I could stop interacting with negativity like tomorrow if I really wanted to, and I guess that's what all addicts say. So maybe I can't. Maybe I'm lying to myself and to you guys. But I told this to Lex Fridman, I can't break away from the fact that I'm just a human at the end of the day. And if you say some nasty stuff to someone, like, if somebody curses you out, like you're gonna say something to them. You imagine you're just driving, right, and some guy like rolls the window down, says something. Like it stimulates something within you. Like, what? You're not gonna talk to me like that,
right? You want to answer, of course.
Yeah, and you can't really answer on the internet. Like, what are you gonna do? And so when I first started out on YouTube, I did get a lot of your knockoff, Vagad Mator, your whatever, your sarcasm is ridiculous, And I was just getting these comments. It's like, oh, I can pin these comments. More people are going to react to them, and that means they're going to get into an argument in the thread, and they're going to have fun. Like, they're going to keep coming back and seeing, what person.
It does help with engagement, right?
It does, yeah. I mean, I'm sure if I ran a sample of like 50 videos with pinned comments and 50 without, I don't necessarily think the 50 with would do better, because at the end of the day, it's the content. Like, if it's an interesting video, the ones without the pinned comment will do well. But it sort of became just like a tradition. Not on every video I would take like breaks, then somebody would write something very, ridiculous. But the tricky thing with the pinned comments is you actually have to, like, it's a real crazy, like, hateful or super over the top comment.
Yeah.
And now as time goes on, you get people faking those. You get people or not faking them, but just writing them on every video until you finally, see their comment out of like the, several
like
hundreds.
Copy pasta type of thing, yeah?
Yeah, and just writing totally deranged comments, but then if I click their profile, 3 videos prior, like, yo man, love the video, so.
They actually want to get pinned.
Yes, exactly. And it's sort of become, it's gotten very tough, but I still get them. I still get, Levy, I noticed your channel is dying, and it's because of your clickbait. Like, channel is at an all-time high. Like, viewership, subscribe, like, everything's good. All my, I've got a good content pipeline. Been putting out interesting content. Levy, I noticed it's like you just get coached, which goes back to that thing, is when you're not at the absolute top as a competitor, and even then, I'm sure you get God knows how much coaching. Like, you're bad at rapid and blitz. You got to do this, and you get these people like whatever. They all think they can coach you. I get that a lot because I'm not the top as a competitor. I'm a content creator. So people who watch for a long time, they think they have equity in the content that you make. So you get a lot of recommendations for things you should and shouldn't do. And I'm like, one of my favorite comments to respond is like, okay, you make a YouTube channel, like, you implement this stuff. I will subscribe. I will shout you out. No problem.
Did you ever change your behavior based on the comments? Because I had that experience at the beginning. Mm-hmm. We started off at the end of the summer. In August, it was super hot in St. Louis, and I was wearing shorts. And then I got all these comments at the beginning with Yasser. Yasser was wearing a nice shirt. Mm-hmm. Fabiano always in jeans, and I was wearing shorts. Mm-hmm. And everybody was like, don't show your legs on the podcast. And they changed me. I haven't worn shorts since then. Yeah. Do you change your behavior?
Some little things I'm okay. I'm okay with changing. But no, at the end of the day, I can't remember if there is something I changed. I might change something about the layout.
Yeah.
Like right now I'm playing around with peace sounds on. I've never had them on, and I just kind of wanted to see what the community would say. But I've also done the opposite. I've polled the audience before, and I've done the complete reverse. So like the losing number in the poll I would do because I thought it was the right thing to do.
Yeah.
And it would do great.
So it's just the internet is such a weird place.
It is.
It's like it's fascinating, but it's also kind of unnatural because we're not supposed to hear from millions of people. Mm-hmm. Like, it's just not normal that we hear millions of people's opinions on ourselves.
Yeah.
Or that we can give our opinions to millions of people.
Yeah.
And people get so invested. It's like if they watch you for 2 years, they're like, they feel part of it.
Yeah.
And the same with like chess players, right? Like someone's been watching my chess for a few years, and then they suddenly want to like give me advice or like coach me or something. I'm like, this is not the status quo here.
Under 2800 here, yeah.
But I get so many challenges on like Instagram or Twitter, like play me. I bet I could beat you. Like let's play 3 minute. I've been training for this. And it's like I never play them. But
yeah, but that's just to play you. Like people say all sorts of that's the thing. Once it's like your full-time profession. You realize people just say certain things like that. That's just because they would do anything to play you in the game. Versus you get the psychoanalysis ones, and I get that a lot because I've been very open with. I'm not dedicating anywhere near as much time to be like a successful 2400 rated player nowadays, which is still ridiculous amounts of study. I mean, these kids know literally everything. There's Chessable courses on everything. They all, they got no lives. They're just home all day. I forgot who said that, but like they have nothing to do. They, Wesley said it, I think in Toronto. They got no girlfriend, no boyfriend. Like they just, and they just study chess all day. So